Okay guys, we're just going to cover off how to handle yourself when you're around dangerous animals in the water, like sharks, can be eels even. There's a few different things that we need to look out for while we're diving. So for me, you might be up in the whitewash chasing crayfish, and once you're putting your hand in some holes you can't really see what's in there, you need to make sure that you're looking after yourself. So chasing crays, there is definitely the possibility of getting sea urchin spikes in you. There is massive opportunities for eels to latch on, so making sure you've got a nice solid glove on. It also makes it a bit easier grabbing them anyway, because they're pretty sharp little critters. But the big one that a lot of people obviously think about is sharks. So with sharks, they're obviously going to be an ever-present thing for us diving in the water, and it's something you just need to become comfortable with. Typically, most of these guys are just inquisitive. They're not going to be too dangerous to you. And the easiest way for you to get yourself into a position where you might be put at risk is really not understanding what's going on around you. So having a look at the shark in the area, for example, if you see them up on the top of the water column and they have their pec fins down, what that means is they're going to be quite agile. So that means they're in a bit of an aggressive or a hunting state. If you see multiple sharks on the top of the water column and you've shot a few fish in that area, they're probably a little bit wound up from you. Now the biggest thing for me is, I don't like to feed sharks. So if I've lost a fish to a shark, I'm out of there. I'm getting in the boat, I'm moving to a new area. As soon as we start feeding fish to sharks, there's definitely a possibility that they're going to learn that it's the noise of a gun going off is an easy meal. So if you see a shark on top of the water column in that top 5-10 meters of water, even worse on the top of the surface, well within 10 meters of you, with their pecs down, they're probably in an aggressive state. It's just probably safer to get back in the boat, move on to the new spot. With a lot of sharks in different areas, you might be diving off headlands and encounter things like grey nurse sharks. Now, obviously these guys are known to be quite dull sharks, but just like any shark, you don't want to underestimate them. There's definitely a possibility that they can hurt you, especially on the size of them. So diving around sharks like this, keep your distance, keep an eye on them. If they consistently keep coming in at you, you really want to make sure that you just move on, especially if they start getting wound up after you've shot a few fish. Obviously, sometimes you're going to get into a position where the shark might be on you and getting right in your personal space. At that point, what I really like to do is, you're obviously going to be diving with a buddy. You want to go pretty well back to back, or at least side by side, so you can keep an eye on each other, and hold the gun out in front of you. Now with that gun, you're going to be wanting to push the gun off and push the shark off, sorry. So use the tip of your spear, put it on their nose, and it's quite a sensitive place for them. So just give them a light push. Typically they'll get quite annoyed and they'll dart off. Obviously, the whole idea is to just keep them at bay until you get to the boat, or the boat is obviously coming to you. So what I like to do, boat up in the air above the water so the boat driver knows to pick me up. As soon as he knows, I see that he's motoring over towards us, we're going to be using this just to prod that shark off. So another one to think about when you're out in the water is stingers. Now, in some areas, you're not going to have the possibility of running into an irukandji or something like that that's going to really put the wind up you. But at the end of the day, any stinger is a bad stinger. So what you really want to make sure of is you've got a hood on your suit. With a suit like this, when you're not wearing a hood, you can obviously get one separately. But the biggest thing is that typically what happens is people swim directly into it. So having that hood will protect most of your face. You'll also then have your mask tucked in underneath as well. So what I like to do, once you've got your mask on, is run your finger up around here. So you're putting your hand on the inside, putting that up around your forehead, and back down on the other side as well. That'll make sure that your wetsuit hood comes right over the top onto the skirt of your mask as well. So that one time that you might swim into an irukandji, it could really save a life, for sure.
Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. You can check out more content on our YouTube channel. Visit one of our stores and shop online at www.adreno.com. spearfishing.com.au.